Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Marvelous Monday. I'm Leslie Watkins. Today I have to make a little gift box. So I've already assembled some pieces here, and the idea is that I'm going to make a little box to hold this scissor dangle. All right, so whenever a member of the Dandelion Cottage design team promotes to Bronze Elite, I give them a gift of this little scissor dangle. And it's got a charm on the bottom of it that says, "She believed she could, so she did." And then it's got a little dandelion flower, a dandelion seed, and a couple of beads, and these are semi-precious stones, and one is green, I think that's malachite, and one has a kind of a yellowish tone. I'm not sure what that one is, but anyway, I make these little charms, and then after the team member promotes to Bronze Elite, for every other promotion and every other level that they meet, they get an additional charm to their scissor dangle. And here's what it looks like on my scissors. So something like that. All right, so I needed a little box, and that's what I've started making here. So I've got some panels that are ready to go. I've already measured. I've got the basis for the box, and I just need to do a little bit of stamping. So I've got a piece of the Whisper White here, and I have a copy of the Statement of My Heart stamp. And this reads, "To love what we do and share what we love and help others enjoy creativity and worthwhile accomplishments. In this we make a difference." And this is the Stamping Up statement. And I became a demonstrator a little more than 5 years ago for Stamping Up. But I have to say that this statement of the heart pretty much encapsulates what I've always felt as an instructor of art for the past 35, 40 years. And so I like this very much. And whenever I make one of these little boxes, I like to put that in the box as a little note. So I'm just getting a clear block here. I think this one will work. I'm just going to line that up like so. And the colors that I'm using today, this beautiful Orchid Oasis and this Starry Sky, these are from the new in colors that are available now. And there are cardstocks, there is the coordinating DSP. I also have some of this gorgeous metallic ribbon that I'll be using. And I've got these are called the 2224 in color matte decorative dots. So we might use those. I've got some left in the colors I'm using today. And then I have the ink, and all of these things coordinate perfectly so that it just makes the design part so much easier. So I'm going to be using the Starry Sky for my sentiment. And I'm going to get out my ink pad for this. This is just a foam pad with a scrap paper cover on it. Okay, get that straight on there. There we go. Okay, could be a little bit straighter, but I think that's close enough. And then I have a scrap of the DSP that I made a couple of weeks ago. So this is the stamp set from Happiness Abounds, and I just spattered and put some drops of ink on the paper while it was still damp and then stamped over the top. And I'm going to use this on the back of my card, like so. I'm just going to add a little bit of ink. I mean, not ink, glue. There we go. Line that up. Give that a burnish. Now I think what I'll do is I'm just going to go around the edges and do a little bit of sponging. There we go. And then on the sentiment here is this little heart, and I have a Wink of Stella, which is my sparkle pen, and I'm just going to paint that in. I don't know if your camera will pick that up, but now it's got a little bit of sparkle to it. Okay, so there's my sentiment. Now for my box, I have 2 pieces of the DSP, and I'm going to use these on the inside of my box as a liner. And it's a little bit easier to do that before the box is assembled. So I'm just going to go ahead and put one of these on each side here. And I'm being careful not to cover my score lines because I want those to be able to bend nicely without any added bulk. So there we go. There's one. I like adding several layers to my boxes because it just it makes them that much sturdier, and I like boxes that can be kept as keepsakes. There we go. So there's the inside. And now for the outside, let me first give that one more firm burnishing. Now, for the outside of the box, I have these side panels. So the way this box comes together is it is a hinged box, and these tabs just tuck in like so. So I have to make sure that I know which is going to be top and which is going to be bottom. So before I go any further, I'm going to designate this as the top of my box, and I can use a hole punch to put a little tab, little thumb hole, just like so. So now I know that's going to be the top. And then I'm going to do the same thing on this panel so that fits nicely on there, like so. That lined up. Okay. Back of the box. I love the way the orchid oasis and the starry sky look together. So I think it's a really pretty color combination. Straighten that up a little bit. All right, so now I've got the lid of the box, and I'm going to take, let me find my scraps here. I'm going to take another piece of, let's just see what we have. I've already cut out a number of flowers to use to decorate this. So I think I'll use this one, and I'm just going to measure this at, let's see, about 3 inches. Let me just double check. Let me just see what this measures. Okay. I'll make it a little bit bigger. Touch more. Okay, so that's going to go on there, something like that, but before I glue it down, I want to add some ribbon. I think I'll have this going this way, and I'm just going to add the ribbon across there. So I've got my, actually before I do that, I want to sponge this as well. This is the double stick tearing tape, so I just need a little piece. I'm just going to look to see where I want that to be. It's about here. Give that a good press. And then I'm going to put my ribbon down, leaving enough so that I can tie a bow. Just add that like so. And my glue. There we go. I'm going to leave these tails on the long side this time because I want that sparkle. So there's my little bow. I think about there. You can see that this ribbon unravels really nicely. I like that quite a lot. So this is very cute ribbon. All right, so that's going to go on my lid like so. clear some of this away. Okay, so we're ready to put the box together. So I'm just going to take these, oh, one more thing. So before I put these tabs together, I cut a little angle cut just to help everything fold together nicely. So I just want to point that out. That's important. And I'm just going to begin in my center tabs, like so. This is the bottom of the box. I'm just getting that lined up. Give it just a moment to set up. And what I'm doing is I'm just lining up these corners so that they're nice and straight. Hold that for a moment. Make sure that's where I want it. It looks good. Okay, now the front of the box. Check my corners. Make sure they're nice and square. Got some glue. Clean that up. There you go. All right, so there is the bottom of the box. Now that I've got that assembled, what I like to do is custom fit the lid. So I'm just going to add a little bit of glue on my corner tabs, and this time I'm going to wrap that around the bottom so that lid is going to fit just right. Just hold that for a moment. Okay, so that's got a really nice fit. Now I can decorate the top. I've got these beautiful flowers that I've already cut out. Kind of like that one. All right, now I've already sponged the edges on these, but I want to just give it a little bit of a curl so it's somewhat three-dimensional. Okay, and then I'm going to use my dimensionals. couple on the back here. Line up the bottom. There we go. I'm going to add this other little flower. Kind of tuck that under. This one I'll save for another project. And then I have my dots here. I'm going to get a couple of those. There we go. So that's basically the box done. So all I have to do now is add a little platform inside that I will attach my dangle to. And find my card. It's buried under here. So here's my little card with the statement of the heart. So I'm just going to put that inside the box like so with the dangle. And that's what my wonderful team member is going to get to celebrate her promotion. So I hope that gives you some ideas for a nice little gift box. It's a good sized box. It measures approximately 3 inches by 3.5 inches, and it's about 1 inch high. So it can fit all sorts of nice little bits of jewelry. So a bracelet would fit in here, earrings, necklace, maybe some chocolate. So that is my show for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I will be back on Wednesday for Watercolor Wednesday. Oh, I forgot the leaves. Whoops. I've got my leaves here. Let me put those on real quick so you can see that. There we go. There. I'll be back on Wednesday at 12 noon live for Watercolor Wednesday. I hope to see you then. Stay well, stay happy, and stay creative. And I will see you next time.